Buenos días. Hola, buenas. Good morning. Whew. I tell you, it is bright here. Very bright. Buenos días. ¿Cómo están? Welcome. Welcome to intermediate workout. Yes. So, we have to get moving today. And my days are always busy anyway. So we're going to get started. Hola. Buenos dias. Let's go. Intermediate means we're going to work a little harder today, right? Okay. Let me get my towel. I got my water. Make sure you have your water. Important because you know you're gonna be sweating. Here we go. Let's walk top to the right and left. Let's go. Make it wide. Yes. Bonjour. How did you guys sleep last night? No, don't ask me that because I never sleep enough. I'm very bad habit. When I get 6 hours of sleep, I'm good. I usually get between 4 and 5. I know. I have to work on that. But that's a chronic thing with me. I just don't sleep a lot. And I can't nap. Sometimes if I'm super, super tired, I'll sit on the couch and I might take a nap sitting up. I know. All right. Let's inhale up. All the way up. Ooh. We spend like a good 10 minutes stretching our bodies, right? Because it is that important. Stretch, that means somebody's pulling you up. You're giving thanks to the universe for waking you up, right? So good. And come down. Straight knees. Slowly. Try not to hurt yourself. You feel that? It's like straight in your buttocks. You gotta stretch the cheeks, right? Touching the ankles. And come up. Breathe. And down again. Touch the ankles. And up. Breathe. Touch the ankles. Now there is one exercise, a yoga exercise that you put your arm straight out and come up. Arm straight in the back. Breathe. The stretch is really good. Up. And bend the knees and straight. Every time you want to come up, you want to bend the knees a little bit, right? Okay. Open the legs. Let's do another stretch all the way up. Great. Breathe and stretch to the right. And stretch. And stretch. Don't rush this process. It's important that you stretch gently. Remember, your body is vintage. After you wake up, you need to get out all the kinks, right? Don't forget to breathe. Your breath is your power. Bend all the way down. See if you can put your fingers on the ground or your arms, your palms. Can you? And then we're going to rock back and forth. Breathe. We continue in that stretch. Now let's come up a couple of steps and then up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Bring your hands back to center. Bend your knees and then sit. And then you're gonna put your elbows to your knee and push. Push your knees out. You're stretching the inner thighs and your legs. Push. You should feel a nice stretch. All right, put your hands down. Now, now keep your knees a little bit bent and roll one vertebrae at a time. Do you feel that? Now stretch. Pull your chest forward. And your shoulder blades together in the back. Come on, this is a good stretch. Now roll the shoulders. Keep breathing. Breathe. So good. Now stretch your neck to the right, to the left, and breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And the back, stretching the thyroid. Stretch it. And forward. When you do forward, really loosen everything up. Gently. All right? And relax the stress from your shoulders. Let it all hang. Oh, so good. Up to the center. If you are like me and you're on the computer a lot, you want to spend some time stretching your neck. It's important. Let's go right and left. Shoulders up and down. Oh, you feel that? Yes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. All right, arms out. And then move. Try to move your hand to touch the other hand. You may not be able to do it all the way, but that's the whole idea, right? Oh, so good. And to the other side. Breathe. And center. One more time. And center. And to the other side. And center. Last one, I'm down. Bend and grab your ankle. Ankle from side to side. You're exaggerating the stretch right here. Right? I got bit by a mosquito the other day. I was at the metro station, and as soon as I got there, I felt the bite. I was wearing a sundress, and I had not sprayed my ankle. I did not expect to be out late because that's where they go. They go straight for the ankle. Woo. All right, guys, down and up. Let's go. And up. 3 and up. 4 and up. Let's go for 10. 5 and up. 6 and up. 7 and up. 8 and up. 9 and up. 10 and up to the middle. And bend the knees and roll up. Woo! I felt that. That feels so good. All right. Let's stretch the ankles because every time you stretch, you tighten the muscle, you need to stretch it. Always. Now, let us stretch right here. Pull. 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 Pull or push. Maybe I mean push. Push this leg is back. And you're pulling this leg forward and the hip forward. You're getting a good stretch right here. Right? And then bend this knee and breathe. Breathe into it. And then come on your toes and stretch. Oh, that feels amazing. And now stretch the front leg and come down, all the way down. Oh, so good. You want to work towards being that flexible, okay? To the other side. Hey, Maggie, you are really doing great. I have been away for several months and have grown for the better in so many ways. I'm so proud of you too, sis. We just need to keep doing what we know to do, right? All right. The other side, you're stretching. And this is good for your balance too, because sometimes you could do this and just stretch. Holding any position with your hand up is good. It's balance, it's strength. You're getting stronger. Right, sis? All right, now bend the knee. Bend the knee. Oh, feels amazing. And then come up to your toes. Stretch the ankle and the leg. Stretch it. Don't forget to breathe. You know, you could feel a little bit down in the dump, so you're tired, your mood is kind of, ugh. Just exercise, work out, send all that oxygenated blood to your brain, and you're going to feel better. All right? I don't know if I told you this. Scientist says if you work out or you walk 3 times a week, you reduce your risk of dementia by 80%. Well, I don't really care about the percentage. I just know it's good for you, period, right? For us. All right. Now, let's come down, touch the ground with our fingers. Again, I don't know why we're spending a lot of time with the leg, but we are stretching those legs. All right, come back up. Whew. I think I'm ready. So how long did we stretch for? 12 minutes. All right, so we're ready. Are you ready? You should be nice and warm. So we're doing the dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, you're in your house. You don't have to worry about how you look. You don't have to worry about your face. You know, I put my little wrap in my hair. We're not worried about that. We're not trying to impress anybody. And I think that's the good thing about working out in our own home. We don't have to worry about folks. Now, I have to look a little presentable because I'm going to be in the video. But trust me, I don't spend a lot of time doing anything. All right. So, as we always do, we start with like knee up and down. That's good for your core. It's a good exercise. You always want to combine your arm with the leg exercise. So now, let's lift your knees up to meet let's keep our hand like this and just lift our knees up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And once you start doing this combo, you're going to feel your heart waking up, right? You want that because that's when you get your cardio, and that's where your heart is going to pump all that fresh blood. And hopefully your lungs are clean, you're not smoking. Now, if you have a cold and you have junk in your airways, you may want to kind of slow it down because then you're not going to have good air exchange because that's where the blood picks up the oxygen. It's in your lungs. So that's why, you know, everything works together. Your lungs work together with your heart. If your lungs are bad, your heart can't work very well. All right? Now, we're going to do the opposite. Remember, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 30. Whew. Very good. And remember, we're not here to impress anyone. We're just trying to be strong. The goal is not a perfect body. My body is not perfect. I still struggle with this. But you know what I decided earlier this week? I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to keep working out and keep feeling good and keep making this tempo the best it can be without stressing, without being obsessed. Some people are obsessed with their body looking perfect. I'm 67. That is not my goal. I'm not trying to be like Chef Babette or this lady who's like 90 years old, is in the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning. That won't be me. All right? Let's go. Opposite. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! How'd you do? Are you good? Morning, Lynette. Good morning, Denise, Cynthia. Thank you guys for joining. Are you feeling nice and warm? Okay. So we've been working our sides. We've been working our chest. I like to do the standing up abs because I think it's so effective, right? You know how we do it? Our arms here, and then we're just crunching. 1, 2. And what we do when you crunch, you should consciously feel it, right? And then you're just gonna move your lift your feet off the ground. 1, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one, it works out your chest, your tummy, and your side, right? Whew. Very good. Now, let's stand with our legs out. That's our power stance, right? Because remember, your quad muscle, these on your thighs, are the strongest muscle. And you know, they look good when they're nice and toned, and it's not like a big old lump, all right? And I tell people, no one needs to tell you if you need to lose a few pounds. You know, I don't own a scale. I'm not going by a scale. I go by how my clothes fit, right? That's when you know. So don't stress. Do not stress. You keep your nose to the ground. If you eat right, you control your portion now, okay? You don't have to eat something like this, and stretch out the time in between the time that you eat. That's why intermittent fasting works so well. When you rest your gut overnight, you eat your last meal like 6 o'clock in the morning at night, and you don't eat anything else until you wake up in the morning. That's about 12 hours. I go about 16. You know, I eat like around 4, and then I don't eat breakfast usually. So if I eat at 12 between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. That's it. But that doesn't mean you, right? And there's another thing. Someone said to me, psychologically, you should stop eating once you feel full. Once you feel satiated, that means you no longer feel hungry, you should stop. But what do? Because we feel obligated to finish everything on our plate. Yeah, don't. That's your mom talking to you. You remember the little kids in Africa? They don't have anything to eat, blah, blah, blah. And then you keep eating beyond satiety. That means by the time you feel full, you should stop. You don't have to say, I have to finish this. I told you this guy, he was a judge. So he sat on the bench all day. Very hard job because you don't get enough exercise. And he said he tried everything. But what he should have done was maybe work out in the morning, go for a walk in the middle of the day. If you have a sedentary job, you need to get up and walk and do something. So he said he started to just eat half of every meal. He looked at the meal on his plate, he cut it in half. He either saved, oh, somebody has a big old cord on my patio. They're doing something in the apartment upstairs. Huh, okay. Looks like I need to go move my furniture. What's he doing? But anyway, he started eating half the meal, and the weight dropped. Okay, so quantity is not just, oh, I only eat salad. What do you put on the salad? And what do you eat with the salad? All right. All right. Let's punch, right? So you want to sit as low as you can, but if it's hard for you, you could do like this, that's good. But your goal is to go down, right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your core is tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're still down. Now we're gonna go like this. You feel that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Are you good? I'm feeling these. I feel them in the quad. Woo! All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, up, slowly. Ow. Boy. Did you feel those? Woo. So good. So good. All right. Remember what I said. If you're doing an exercise and it's just like, easy peasy, you need to up it a little bit. Either the intensity, in this case, you try to go down lower, or you need to do it a little faster, or you do more reps. Okay? That's super important. You want to challenge yourself. All right. Now this is intermediate. So we can use the water jug for a couple of exercises. I like to use them to hold up, because when you hold a weight up, you're putting pressure on your tummy and it's supposed to work your core. And a strong core is what you want. You want your core to be strong, meaning this whole center area, so that you're centered, so you don't like here and wobbly and falling all over the place. And falls are not good in our age group. Oh, so good. Woo. All right, so let's bend the knees again. And we go down. And then we're going to lift up this jug and we're going to hold it over our head, up, straighten the arms. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's bend it backward. That's for your tricep. 1. Let's do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, did you do them? This one, you could feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Woo. I felt those. All right, we're gonna be doing some biceps with the jug. We just worked out the back of our arms. Now we're gonna do the bicep, which is the front of the arm, right? So if you have weights, just do this. Or front, lateral, okay? Or this is triceps, right? If you have your weights. Very good. Whew. Getting warm, which means I'm working out, okay? If you start sweating, it's a good sign. You shouldn't sweat. Yes, you should. Sweating is good for you. It's the way you clean out your pores and it gets rid of impurities. Your skin is your largest organ in your body, and that's your protector. That's why you protect it. You wash, you moisturize, right? You don't go out in the sun for hours. You protect your skin. Wear your hat, wear your sunscreen. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 15. And every time you stay like this, you're putting pressure on your legs and on your quad. You're reshaping the muscles in your legs. And just like you want the muscles in your arm to be tight, you want these to be tight too, right? All right. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that's good. All right. All right. Let's get a chair. We're going to do some of that strengthening exercise. We're going to straighten out our legs and then we're going to lift, right? That is a very good toning for your legs and it's good for your core as well. All right, let's go. Holding on to the back of the chair, we're going to go up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go in and out. In and out. In and out. In and 4. In and 5. In and 6. In and 7. In and 8. In and 9. In and 10. Bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, listen, I felt those. It's not as easy as it looks. Oh boy, I felt that. Do you have a chair? If you don't, it's okay. You can try to do it without a chair, but be careful you don't fall, okay? All right. Ready? Out. No, I can't go in. I have my sofa in there now, so I can't go. You can't see my leg, but you know I'm going. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In and 1. In and 2. In and 3. In and 4. In and 5. In and 6. In and 7. In and 8. In and 9. In and 10. Bend and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are hard. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my goodness. That was hard. Whew. Okay. But you know, that's what you do. You challenge yourself, and sometimes you do an exercise that's a little hard, right? All right. Let's go down. Okay. Yes. All right, we're going to do a plank. We're going to shoot for 1 minute, which is 60 seconds. We'll do a low plank today. Let's stretch. Yeah. And stretch. And stretch. All right. Get my stopwatch. Let's see. All righty. Stopwatch. All right. We're getting ready to start. Here we go. Low plank. Keep breathing. 15 seconds. This exercise is good. It tightens your legs, your arms. Everything is tight. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to go. Hold it. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 45 seconds. All right. We're at 60 seconds. Let's go. We're challenging now. 60, 70, 75, 75 seconds. Wow. All right. So I said I would go for 60 seconds, and then I did 15 seconds more. That's what you do. You challenge yourself. Sweat is pouring off of me. All right? That means I'm working hard. Are you working hard? Now this is this is supposed to be intermediate. So if you didn't do all 60 seconds, it's okay. You start where you're comfortable, but you have to consciously push every single time you work out. Do 1 or 2 more reps. And I'm telling you, I promise you, you're gonna wake up one day and you say, this is a lot easier. Yes. Then if it's easy, you keep doing it for a little bit, and then you increase, you up it, right? Now you see this leg being bent. This one is straight. We're gonna stay in this position, and we're gonna lift. This is gonna reshape your legs and your butt. Now you know I don't have a butt, so I don't know why I'm doing it, but it's not to increase my butt. You see that Jamaican or whatever guy with his butt out here, and I'm like, what is that? Ew, okay, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but that is not a goal of mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to point the toe and try to touch the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel it. I feel it. Now, put your foot over here on top of the other foot and then open it. Yeah. Woo. We're stretching, right? Okay. Let's go to the other side. Can be lopsided. Let's go. We're going to bend this leg. The one on the bottom is bent. Remember that? And then we're going to stay up. And then we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're still holding in. We're going to point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ow. Ooh, I felt that. Did you feel it? Ooh, yes. All right. Let's get our jug. Did you get your jug? Now there's one exercise that I'm working towards, right? With my hand like this, I want to be able to lift up and see how long I can hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes. Yes. Woo. We did it. So now, let's do some crunches, abdominal, and then we're going to finish off with, it's still abdominal, but just with the jug. Okay? All right. Let's go. Whew. Very good. Oh, that's so good. Let's stretch. This is another awesome stretch. It's the same exercise when you were standing with your arms up, except now you're on the ground. That's all. It's a good stretch for the abdominals before and after you're working, right? Whew. So good. Now, can you consciously push your lower back in the ground? When you do that, it's like you're doing, right? You make sure your hips and try to get your lower back on the floor. And then this is our Kegel exercises. And then you tighten this abdominal muscle, tighten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, tighten, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Now relax it. Bring your feet up and stretch to the side. Remember, after you tighten a muscle, you have to stretch them. That's how you make them elastic, right? Isn't this a good stretch for the abs, for the obliques? Yes. All right. Now we're going to put our hands behind our neck and we're going to do some bicycles. Lift up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up. Let's rest here for a moment. And slowly pull your legs apart. Your hands are still behind your neck. Your lower back should be on the ground. Don't arch. This is excellent. And bring it slow. Listen. You don't realize how hard it is to do this exercise. To bring your legs back in requires control. You ready? Let's do it again. Up. lower back on the ground, hands behind the head. Slowly open up. Go as low as you can, comfortably, right? And hold it here for 3 seconds. Breathe, breathe. Now I'm stretching my ankles and bring it in. Oh, bring the legs in. Up. Oh, oh my goodness. That is so good. Yes. We'll do one more. Stretch. Oh, wow. That was amazing. All right. Up we go. And we open up all the way out. You can stretch your ankles if you wish, but stay here for a few seconds. You go as low as you comfortably can. Don't hurt yourself, okay? And then bring it back in. See how much easier it is? Can we do one more? Out. As low as you can. Hold it there. Hold it. Hold it. And then bring it up. You know, it's that easier. Let's stretch. Let's stretch. Oh, I feel the stretch. Yes, ma'am. Now let's come up. Yeah. Okay. So as I said, we're going to finish with the jug, doing some obliques. Did you feel that? Wasn't that amazing? Let's stretch a little more. Easy on the lower back. Easy. Slowly. Grab your ankle if you can. If not, stay right there. You're stretching the spine. And you just go as low as you can. You're not competing with me or anyone, okay? All right. So now, because once you do these exercises consistently, you can't help but slim yourself down. You will. But you have to team that up with good eating plan, okay? Because some people think if they just exercise and they keep eating all the junk, no, it doesn't work that way. All right. So, well, I like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't that good? Yeah. Just a few twists and we'll be done. Now, today was a good day, a good workout. All right. Grab the jug and put your heels on the ground, right? So you have a little lift. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, all right. I think that's enough. Woo. Are you feel okay? You feeling okay? Are you feeling okay? Do you feel it? Are you feeling okay? All right. Let's stretch. 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 Side to side. And we stretch up and down. Top of my shoe. And up and down. And open the arms. And push the arms back. And grab the, and interlace your fingers. And up the chest. Out. And grab your ankles. Uh, Touch your toes or the tip of your shoe and relax. And let's bend and grab our ankle and go in. Yes. This is where you're stretching the inner thighs. Yes. And straight up. You're stretching, believe it or not, you're stretching the shoulder muscle, the neck muscles here, right? Because you're stretching against tension in your ankle from your arm. Oh, whew. Yes. All right. Let's bring him in and let's roll up. All right. All right. Let's do a little bit more stretching and then we're done. Oh, this is a long one. 51 minutes? What the heck? Sun salute, thank you, God. Oh my goodness. We've been at it for a while now, ladies. So good. So good. Last stretch. But you can't rush through your stretch. You still need to stretch, okay? And you stretch before and after. Warrior two. Oh, yes. And this one. And warrior two. Woo. Oh, stretch. All right. I think we're done. We've been at it for a while. Don't forget your water. You need to hydrate. And water should be your best friend. Dish the sweet tea, orange juice, too much sugar. I don't know. To me, sweet tea kind of stain your teeth, so you're gonna have to constantly use like the baking soda. I have a thing of baking soda in my um, in my bathroom. And maybe once or twice a week, when I'm gonna go in the shower, I take my toothbrush and I scoop some baking soda and I do my teeth and I keep it in my teeth while I take my shower. So that's a few minutes for it to work and get rid of all the yellow. And then you brush it again and then you rinse. You don't need to spend money buying expensive Colgate or whatever. Okay, thank you so much, Lynette. You have a good day yourself. Yes, I know I went kind of over, but it's for a good cause. And there is nothing like, listen, I tell people, I'm a skeptic when it comes to exercises, but there is nothing bad that has been said over decades about the benefits of exercise. It's good for your brain, it's good for your heart, it's good for your lungs, good for your joints. Like I wrote something today in on the Facebook page about arthritis, right? Well, I was supposed to do it yesterday, but when I'm working on that video, it's hours. Listen, you guys, you don't know how much time it takes to create a video, come up with the topic, research the topic, record it. Sometimes you do it more than once, and then you edit. YouTube doesn't pay me enough for that kind of work. So it's a labor of love, okay? And because you love to do it. And the exercise, it helps me because I might be tempted to say, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. But the fact that I know I have to show up in front of you 3 times a week, at least I'm obligated to do it. Now, I need to maybe go to the gym a few times. I haven't been that good doing that. I have a path right across the street, go for a walk. I do sometime maybe once a week. I want to do it more than that, but you know, it's not easy. We're just not as motivated. So we need each other to keep ourselves accountable. Okay? And some people are walking. I'm so proud of you. Buy a couple of weights and just keep doing it. Listen, sis, at this point, it's about maintenance. We want to maintain. If we need to shed a few pounds, we know. We know. And you guys know what to do. Portion size, eat healthy, fresh. Don't go eat out in restaurants. The food in restaurant is loaded with fat and salt, and they put all the bouillons and stuff to make the food taste good. You know how I feel about bouillons, right? So sometimes I'm watching these people on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and they're like, oh, they have like thousands of followers, and they start cooking, and I'm watching. And the moment they come up with the bouillon and they open a little packet and they just sprinkle it, and that's when I click off. And I'm like, you're not a cook. If you have to use bouillon to season your food, you are not a good cook, according to moi. Okay. Now you can use all the prepackaged, and we're trying to keep you away from prepackaged food. So why would you go buy a packet of stuff you don't know what it is, you don't know what's in it, and put it in your food? How many times a week do you do that? Do you know what these compounds are doing inside? All these cancer and stuff we have, we don't know what we're putting in our bodies. Eat fresh, fresh. Throw some herbs, some lemon juice, lime juice, little salt, fresh garlic. You're good to go, sis. That's all you need. That's all you need. So salt is getting a bad name, and I tell people this. I mean, if you take a big old tablespoon of salt or baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, I'm gonna swell up like a balloon, right? And you're gonna hold water because your body's like, oh my God, so much sodium. We need some liquid, and they hang on to it, and then my face gets puffy, and your feet gets, swell up. Chemistry, that's all. Everything in balance. You need salt. You don't need too much of it. That's our problem. And we're like, oh, but I'm not eating salt, but let's go look at your cupboard. What do you have in your cupboard? When you buy your canned goods, do you read to see what's in it, how much sodium is in there? Even though I don't believe all the stuff they wrote on there, I don't think they tell the truth. I don't believe these people for a second. What they tell you is in that can, I don't believe that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. I do not. But when I buy fresh beans and I cook it in my kitchen, I know what's in it. When I boil my chickpeas, I know what's in it. That's why I don't buy canned chickpeas anymore. My chickpeas taste so much better. I soak it overnight, then I throw a bay leaf in there and a couple of garlic cloves, and I'm good to go. Once it's cooked, I can eat it just like that. I don't need anything else. The only thing I'll put on it is a bit of my herb oil. And you watch me with my herb oil. It's oil, dry herbs, salt and pepper, and fresh garlic. That's it. And maybe some rosemary, some fresh rosemary. That's it. Oh, and also I added some allspice. Oh, allspice is good. But it's still fresh, natural. You cook your chicken, I throw some fresh garlic in there. Mwah. Who needs a little prepackaged? Prepackaged, anything prepackaged is loaded with salt, guys. That is how they maintain it, to preserve it. And it's not just salt, it's all those chemical things that you can't even pronounce. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. And that's where you get all the salt that your blood pressure can be controlled. And then recently they're saying it's a lot of if you're like heavy in carbs, yeah, your pancreas is having to pump a lot of insulin to kind of digest all the sugar because your rice, your bread, your pasta, all of that turns into sugar. And then we develop what we call insulin resistance. It's like, I can't work this hard. This is too much. And that's why intermittent fasting is good. Give your gut a time to rest so they can figure out all the damage you're doing. They're like, come on, man, I'm working too hard. Yeah, you making it work hard because of what you do to your body, what you put in, what you ingest. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, but you know what I mean. You got to think. I think every time you pick up the spoon, you got to say, what is it in this food? And is it good for me? And if that's the case, you're not going to be eating out a lot because you have no clue what's in your food when you go to the restaurants. And if you sis are still eating that junk food, the fast food, well, I don't know what to tell you. The McDonald's, Wendy's, you should not be going to those places. It's junk. They load it with stuff to make it taste good. And don't take your kids and grandkids there. Please do not do that. Your kids are watching you. Your grandkids. Do you think when they say, Grandma, let's go to McDonald's? You're like, no, honey, let me make you some pasta. Cook it at home for them. Cut some fresh fruit, some mandarin, some orange slices. If you're a grandma, you have kids, start cutting some carrots and celery. The kids will eat it if they see you eat it and enjoy it. You know, last Friday, we made hummus. Those of you who weren't here, you missed it. It's this natural thing that you can teach your grandkids to start to enjoy. Just take the celery stick and scoop a little hummus. Kids will mirror what you do. And if you eat around them good stuff, they're going to eat the good stuff. But if you're doing the chips around them, they're going to eat the chips. Listen, it's like a little mirror. They're watching you and they do what you do. Do you want to help them develop good habits? Have lots of water. Get rid of all the sodas and the little high seas and the convenient little thing for the kids. It's rotten their teeth. It's so high in sugar. Actually, I think sugar is worse than salt for your body. Yep. Don't do it. Remember a baby when they're little and you taking those things in the jars that have no salt, nothing, and you see little kids just lapping it up. Even then, I wouldn't buy those anymore. If I was I would make my own. Because again, in the jar, they have to put preservatives. Are you giving that to your little baby? I did. I didn't know any better. But you know better now, right? Once you learn, your eyes have been opened. You need to instruct and share your knowledge, new knowledge with your kids, with your hobby. And that hobby. And that's why when people do things together, it's more effective, like a couple. It doesn't make sense, in your water, you put lime slices and you can put fresh ginger, I told you, or fresh mint. So if you are trying to live healthy and you're in a relationship with someone who's totally unhealthy, overweight, but refuses, well, that creates stress in the relationship. Because if you're trying to better yourself and then you have a partner who's not and dragging you down, chances are you're not going to stick to your eating plan or your health plan because you're going to get tired of the stress and the conflict and you're just going to give in. Or it creates conflict to the point where you kind of split up. And that's why when you're in a relationship, you kind of have to be on the same page about certain things. You don't have to be 100% alike, but you have to have some synergy somewhere, some things. If you love to work out together, that's going to keep you together. You have conversation, you spend time together. But if you have a couple and they're all going in way opposite direction on everything, oh no. The other day I was watching Sierra and her husband. They did one of those newlywed game and they asked what does she like, what does she do, and they were in sync with everything. It was beautiful. That means that's two people who really know each other and spend time with each other. learn each other. But when you have a couple and you ask questions, they don't know anything about each other. I'm like, I said, divorce court. That's why you don't rush into relationship. You got to learn people, because the front that they're putting in front of you, it may not be the real person. Of course, they're trying to impress you. Not that I'm in that area right now. I just don't have the energy to learn somebody else. I'm too old. I'm like, I feel exhausted just trying to learn that. It's like I got too much on my plate. I don't have time. People say, "Oh, you're selfish." Yes, I am, and that's okay. And it doesn't upset me that you say that. You get to be a certain age when someone says something about you, you're like, "Oh, gee, thanks." You have good observation. Oh, I'm sleepy this morning. I again didn't sleep enough. Oh, Maggie, I'm bad about the sleep situation. And even though I put my alarm for like 7:30, I'm up way before that. If I get up to go to use the restroom at 5, that's it. I'm done. Sometime if I get up around 4 or 4:30, maybe I might go back to sleep, but otherwise I'm done. And I can't go to bed too early, so yeah, that's the challenge for me. Do you guys have any questions? Like on Friday, I need some ideas as to what to do, because I want to give you guys, the members, some special perks. And we say I have a papaya, so we could do another papaya smoothie. I love papaya in smoothies, and I love papaya just to eat the fruit. And I had some little pineapples. I bought two for $1. I could eat one in one sitting because it's not that much. It's like this big. Sweet, juicy. I love that. I do not like pineapple in a smoothie. I don't know why, but I like it in just eating it. And it's nice grilled too. I don't have a grill. I'm thinking maybe I wanted to buy like an electric um, grill, but I feel like I'm collecting things again, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I have to think about what we could do for the bowl on Sunday. I'm thinking my brother's going to be here on Saturday. So, I don't know, because the live is at 10, and he probably, people who love to eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. He might already have breakfast. So I was gonna do either um, yes, um, I'm thinking of doing a breakfast bowl on one of my Sundays, because August is Bowl Sunday. My first Sunday we had oxtail, we had quinoa, we had edamame. Now I remember. Yesterday I couldn't remember what was in that bowl, and I had some calabaza squash. But this Sunday, I can do either an Italian bowl and do some pasta. I need to make some marinara because I have some basil that if I don't use them, they're going to go bad. I need to make marinara and then make the veggie balls, and then I toss them in the marinara like a meatball, like spaghetti and meatball. But then I'm thinking, what else do I put in that bowl? It can't be just pasta and veggie balls. So that may not work. What else do we do for Italian? Hmm. And if you do a veggie lasagna, you still need some sides. Now, I make something I call ratatouille, which is eggplant, tomatoes, zucchini, squash, and onions and garlic, and then you season it real good, and then you put it in the oven, and listen, And then when you scoop a tablespoon or two of that, you can put it next to eggs. You can put it next to grains. You can put it next to legume like lentils. And you can, I mean, it's just a perfect side for everything. So just like the herb oil, I need to get in the habit of having ratatouille on hand because it's just a perfect side. And the other thing you could do with it, and I do some plantains. I bake them in the oven because I don't fry anything anymore. And you bake the plantain, then you press them, and you use some Pam spray, and then you bake them again. And to me, they taste just as good as the fried plantain. Well, maybe not, because I love the fried plantain, but I'm not going to fry anything. If I need fried plantain, when I get my fried fish once a month, I had it twice when my daughter was here last week, and I'm like, okay, I'm good for like a good 1 to 2 months. No more fried pescado. Let's see what else we can do in a bowl. I promised the people I would do like a breakfast bowl. We can make some granola, and we use Greek yogurt, fresh fruit. That's a good bowl. I used to have those at the restaurant. But the berries are super expensive, and I'm not in the mood to spend $7 for a little thing of raspberries. So we're not doing that. But bananas are affordable, so we can slice bananas. No blackberries. It's the blueberries are not so expensive, but raspberry and blackberries, whew, super expensive here. But strawberries are not bad, so we could do strawberries and bananas, and then have some fresh mint for decoration. We could do that. Hmm. And my what is it? Maple syrup is almost done, and I had a hard time finding organic maple syrup, and it's like this big. It was almost $10. They don't play here because they don't use that. They use that fake syrup that is loaded with sugar and stuff. And I don't want that. So we could do breakfast bowl. Another bowl we could do a vegan bowl. The vegan bowl, we could do the ratatouille, we could do quinoa, we could do edamame again, and we need one more thing. Because if I do the ratatouille, then maybe I can do some Swiss chard just for the green and the red and the quinoa and the edamame. Oh, that would be real pretty. And in the middle, I could put some avocado or guac. These are still affordable. I have to kind of look at my budget when I'm doing the menu for Sunday because I know I'm going to have to get some oxtail to make some bouillon for my brother on Saturday. Bouillon is like a stew, but thinner, like a soupy stew. And then you do the meat, and then you finish it off with you have the root vegetables like nyame, yam, sweet potato, regular potatoes, and then for greens you put usually spinach, and you do dumpling. You do like really. I don't do dumpling because that's flour, and I don't eat flour like that. But for him, he's about this big, so he can have it. So we're gonna make bouillon on Saturday. I'll try to record that for you because it's a really nice dish. And usually we used to eat that on Saturdays, right? And sometimes we would do like a little rice on the side. So for him, I could use maybe a little bit of white rice, but I talk about white rice not being so good for you, but he's a guy, he doesn't have to worry about menopause and perimenopause. And so, not the black rice because I don't have the John, which is the black mushroom. It's something that is super expensive, and I have not ordered anything from Amazon since I've been here in Panama. I'm like, if they don't have it here, I don't need it. If I go home, I can bring it back. Like I went home and came back with a sweeper because I was looking for one, but it wasn't what I'm used to, so it's not that great. Another bowl we could do, so the vegan bowl sounds promising with the ratatouille and the quinoa. I like that. But the Italian bowl, I need some ideas beside pasta and the veggie bowl and marinara. I don't know what else I could put in that bowl. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm thinking out loud. We spent an hour and 15 minutes. So I hope you enjoy the workout, that you feel good. You're going to take a shower. You're going to go about your day. I still see the thing out hanging from the balcony. It's a lovely day. I need to go to the bank today. Yes. So may you be blessed. I will see you here on Friday. Remember, you need to commit to coming in and working out with me. You hold me accountable, I hold you accountable. All right? Okay, I'll talk to you soon. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye bye.